There we go. That's better.
I think that's beautiful. Hello, everybody. I am Azata, and I am here today with my co-host Runestrike, wherever he is. Runestrike, where are you?
I'm right here, buddy.
Oh, there.
There you are.
Hey,
I didn't see you over there.
Didn't see ya. What's up? How you doing?
Pretty good.
You good? Awesome. Me too. It's been an all right week. How about you? How's your?
It's been hell.
Week? Been hell?
It's been hell. Yes.
Oh, jeez. Why?
People.
Oh, I get that. All right. So, a couple things I want to talk about. I'm taking the music production class put on by Andrew Huang starting 2 days on Monday. Starting on Monday. I got all prepared. I even bought, check this out. I got a little MIDI board finally.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering. You said that on Twitter that you got one.
Oh, did I never post a picture of it?
No, you didn't. You're just like, I got one coming in. It's supposed to be here today. You didn't say anything.
I'm so good at this like social media thing.
Kicking butt right there.
Hell yeah. So I think it's about time that I have some, more formal training, I guess you could say. I'm mostly looking for ways to work sliding. Oh.
I knew that was going to happen.
Glorious. Love it.
We're off to a really good start.
Oh, this is solid. Everything has rough edges, and then you just cut away until it's nice.
So I need to put this back up, or just
if you want to.
I might as well. It's like there we go. It's crooked too, which is like really bothering me, but I'm not even gonna waste my time.
Nah, you'll get it. So yeah, I haven't ever had any like real production training concerning like electronic music. Like I've gone to school for like audio engineering and stuff like that, but never had a lot of musical training or like how sound design and building a song and all that kind of stuff. So it'll be really cool. It's over a month. I'm planning on doing probably weekly recaps so I can put up on YouTube, and that'll be fun.
That sounds like, how many classes are in it? What?
It's a bunch of videos, so it's kind of at your pace. You have like certain things I think to get done by like deadlines, but it's more of a kind of at your pace thing for the month, and then you're supposed to walk away with 3 fully complete songs. And I'm hoping to get mostly just like how to work and get a habit going.
Yeah, a lot of people have a struggle with like habits that you have to learn and things like that. A lot of people don't really think about it. And what's cool about classes like that, they'll actually bring it to your attention so you know where you're lacking. So all of a sudden you go like, oh wow, I am lazy. You start doing more stuff.
Yep, that's it. That's the key. I'm just lazy. Gotta get past that. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking forward to this month, and that's super exciting. And you wanted to talk about Ozone 9. I actually don't know anything about this.
Yeah, I was actually surprised that Ozone 9 it came out. I was scrolling through Facebook one day, and all of a sudden, Ozone 9 is like, okay, I'm blown away. Yeah, I really didn't think much of it because when Isotope updates their products, it's like, we changed the color, and this knob is now green. It's like, I'm going to pay $300 for a green knob now?
Yeah, man, it's all about aesthetics. That's what audio is how things look.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's why people ditched Ozone 7 for 8, It looks way better.
Right.
But after I did some research on 8 or 9, sorry, they look exactly the same and stuff. 9 is what 8 should have been. Like as an upgrade altogether. Like 8 really didn't have much. They were mainly going off of like it syncing with like neutron and stuff.
What's
and
neutron?
like it's it's ozone, but for mixing.
Okay.
That's basically what it is. It's not as good as ozone either, I don't think. But it has like an AI system where you stick it like on an instrument and it mixes it for you using magic.
Whoa.
It doesn't work that well. Like it's actually kind of bad at it, but they've been trying to improve that every time. And Ozone 9 is actually a pretty cool little upgrade. It's actually got some extra features in it that 8 didn't really have over 7. Like they have this new module, it's like the master balance. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
And you can actually balance your tracks compared to other tracks. Or you can like let's say you have a master track and you're mastering it and you want the vocals to pop out more, you move this little slider, it makes the vocals come out more using magic.
Using magic.
It's the only way you can explain it. It's just using magic.
Okay. So what about it is like your favorite or like the biggest change? Let's start with that. What is like the one thing that you noticed was the biggest between 8 and 9? I've never used one of these before, so I've never used Ozone.
You need to get Ozone. It's pretty badass. Anyways, between 8 and 9, nothing looks different. The aesthetics look exactly the same. They just added some components to it. Like they could have just made like a pack you buy, and you just like installed those things, but they didn't have to release the entire thing again because it's getting more expensive. It was like $300 when I first bought it, like Ozone 7 or whatever. Now it's like $500 just for Ozone, I think.
Let's see.
Look at
there is the Ozone 9 standard. It's on sale for $200. It was $250. It looks just for the Ozone standard, whatever that means.
Oh, and listening. What now?
You weren't listening. Focus. It's about $250. It's on sale now for $200.
Okay, that ain't bad. I seen it said like 500. It could have been for like the
their music production suite. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
So $600 for everything. There's over 30 industry standard plugins.
Yeah, I could say they're pretty industry standard. A lot of people use them.
Yeah, I've heard about it.
They kind of made some improvements to some of the modules, I think. I don't know, nothing I really like maintained because it wasn't that big of a difference. Like there's this matching EQ it has in there. Mm-hmm. It used to be stuck inside the EQ. Now it's its own thing. I thought it was kind of goofy because now you're just gonna have another block up there taking up a spot.
Okay.
But now you can also change the region which it does it in, which is kind of cool. I mean, if you don't want to affect the low end, you can just do the high end if you want. But they also, the one I'm actually most excited for is actually the low end editor. It like makes your low end better somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know how. It's used by Magic. They don't really explain it. It's just like you tweak this one knob and your song sounds better.
Low end focus. Here it is. Get clear and punchy low frequencies and avoid artifacts from EQ compression, punchy, and smooth. They added the quotes. Modes let you find the right setting for percussive or sustained low end issues.
Yeah.
Set a boundary region or add or remove contrast anywhere in your low end. Interesting. Okay. And then there's a button here. Okay, so they have a solo button for just the low end. Interesting. So they have a whole like module part of it dedicated to like cleaning up the low end.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. They say it's like the first in the industry.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, well, I think it's just an algorithm. It's kind of like a sound godizer. It does a bunch of different things in one, kind of like sausage fattener too. It's a bunch of different modules just used by one knob. That's basically kind of what that stuff's like. It's probably doing a lot of different things, but it perceives it like it's just using by Magic.
Wow, this thing's got a lot. Got an exciter.
Yeah.
Something about dynamic compression, dynamic EQ.
Dynamic EQ.
Reference tracks. That's cool.
Dang straight.
Maximizer.
It'll actually, if you take a master track and drop it in there, it'll master your track to match that.
Whoa, okay, so it'll like analyze that and try to fit yours into how that one's mastered. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty sick.
Mastering something I really got to learn more about. Like I never learned. Well, I think we spent like one day in class learning about mastering. Essentially, came down to it makes it louder. I'm like, oh, thanks.
Essentially, the whole point of mastering is like a lot of people think that they got to master their tracks, but you really don't technically, because the whole point of having a mastering done is like to have someone else who has an objective point of view to master it. That's the point of mastering. Like, sure. If you master your own stuff, it's still going to sound like your own stuff, except you're going to put an EQ on it, which you can just do in the mix, but you're just kind of doing a pointless master on it. So the only thing I use Ozone for is actually using individual modules to mix things, like the EQ and the compressor. I had to move my hand over here. People weren't going to be able to see it over here. I mainly use like I use a saturator a ton. That thing is awesome.
Oh yeah?
Saturator and the imager. I love them.
The imager, add natural stereo. Oh, is that okay? Let's do a stereoizing. Nice.
I don't actually use it for stereoizing though. Here's a cool thing. Mm-hmm. Like if you have like a sound that's like, let's say the sound is shaped like this. Like here's the top end, it's like really narrow. Then you have like this low end that's like really fat than the sub's mono. Uh-huh. You can take that low end right here region and you can make it more mono. So you don't have to have like this big dumb looking thing here, and you can make it more stereo. Then you can widen it all out in the end and make it a little more even. I think. Oh, I can't see it.
Sculpt to image stereo per band. Okay, you can. Oh yeah, you can. It looks like you can pick sections of the words are escaping me. Audio spectrum.
Yeah, it's also got a learn function where it like magically measures your band of your song. Like the high ends here, the mids here, the low mids are here, and the subs here, and like aligns that up for you. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh yeah, it's pretty powerful. I can see why a lot of people are using Ozone. I don't think there's anything stronger than Ozone right now.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I need to learn more about Maximus because that's just what I have right now. And I just throw like a preset on my master channel once I'm done.
Yeah.
So this isn't bad for like what, $200 to get all this? That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. It actually works pretty good. I thought it was like 500, but now I might have to look into it.
Yeah.
Because I got Ozone 8 because they gave me a pretty good deal on it. It was like 200 or 300, whatever it was. They gave it to me for like $100. So I was like, yeah, why not? And that one didn't feel like a very big upgrade from 7. I actually still use 7.
Really?
Just because it's like, I like the saturator better. On Ozone 8, they have a default on like the saturation I hate the most. So I have to go in there and each individual one and change each individual one to the one I actually like. It's a pain in the butt.
They have something for $100. What is this? Ozone Elements. This is a central mastering tool 104 package. I don't know. Nasty.
That's what I think of that one.
I don't know what the difference is. I'll have to look into that more. But that's cool.
I think you don't get like the advanced ones. I think you need advanced to like use each individual module, which is like the way to go. If you can only use like the master thing, it kind of sucks. Wouldn't recommend that. Because I don't know much about Ozone. I've only bought advanced pass, so I didn't do much research on this before I jumped on this podcast. I like watched like half a video. I was like, it's good enough. I know what I'm talking about.
Perfect. I mean, what else do we need, right? Like,
yeah,
a 30-second video will give you all the info you need.
Oh, they also upgrade the imager too. So when you stereotize it, there's a cat behind me. When you stereotize it, they have a second version, like a second option, where it's not so obvious. And you click the second one, it's more like a transparent stereotizing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Nice. Okay, so you get different degrees of intensity, I guess.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, the stereo spectrum is something I've really been interested in playing around with a lot. I've been listening to like a ton of Subtronics over like the last 2 weeks, I think. He's like the only person I've been listening to. And a little bit of Squento. But he plays a lot with like having one synth doing like everything on the sides and like his main one going a little bit here, a little closer in.
I know it's a lot of that's the Haas Effect.
The Haas Effect?
You don't know about the Haas Effect?
I have heard it. It's been a long time, so I don't remember.
Well, I'll tell you about the Haas Effect.
Oh, please do.
I think it's like way better than Ozone's image or stereo widening thing.
Okay.
Like you can actually, when you set up the Haas Effect, it actually takes your sound and goes like this with it, and actually makes it wide instead of like that Ozone does. Like I can't stand the way Ozone does. Like the actual Haas Effect, how you do it with a delay is actually better.
Oh, okay. So it's a Haas Effect.
Yeah, it's pretty simple.
Explain it.
How I would explain it is you take a delay and you have one side playing on this side and you delay the other side, like the left side. And the more you delay it, the wider your signal gets.
I'm listening. My laptop's telling me it's gonna die.
Why is your laptop not plugged in?
Because I know what I'm doing. Awesome. So, Haas Effect has to do with delays. Fantastic.
You got it.
Good to know.
Yeah, it's way better than freaking that other stuff.
Than like the Ozone Stereoizer.
Yeah.
Dope.
I think so. Yeah, there's going to be a guy in the comments going, everything is bad.
Sure.
I've been producing longer.
There's always someone who's been producing longer.
Yeah, there's that one guy, he's like 80. He's just the troll. He's just the troll in all the comment sections because he knows way more than everybody else.
Love it. Gotta love it. All right. So, what do you have going on this week? Anything exciting coming up?
Work.
Anything music related?
Oh, yeah, I do. I have a new song going to be coming out sometime. It's pretty awesome.
Nice. Any details into what it is?
It's a dubstep track.
Ooh, nice.
It's heavy dubstep.
I enjoy dubstep. Oh, even better. I enjoy heavy dubstep even more.
That's good. Because it's pretty heavy. Why does my trackpad keep moving? I'll even play a demo for you right now over these headphones.
Okay, there. This is awful.
Sound pretty good?
It was beautiful.
Was this like a bunch of crackling?
Essentially. Good stuff.
That's awesome.
That tune is gonna be a banger.
Oh yeah, that's my new style of dubstep I made.
Nice.
Yeah,
I have a song, hopefully it's getting processed to get out on Spotify. Sweet Dreams will be re-releasing, I guess. Since I released it for like a day, like a year ago. I have a video all prepped for it. I have artwork and everything up on Spotify, or it's going up. So in the next few days, hopefully that'll be out.
Yeah.
So I think let's close it out. I'll have all our socials down in the bottom, and you can follow Runestrike over on Runestrike. Where do you want to send everybody?
Obviously to this video.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, right? Boom. Now let's send to my Twitter.
All right, we'll have Runestrike's Twitter down below, along with his SoundCloud. I'll have links to my SoundCloud and my Twitter. You can follow me at Azata Music, and you can follow Runestrike at, I believe it's at Runestrike Official. Isn't that what it is now?
No, it's Runestrike Music.
Oh, close. All right, you follow him over at Runestrike Music, and yeah, I guess we'll see you guys next time. Bye, buddy.